I do, but not as much as before. Maybe I don't go out on a date that much. No one asked me on a date.
Guys, we're putting your info down below.
Hey, I'm Amelie, and this is One Night in Bangkok.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight I am with Amelie, and we are discussing some of the best roof bars and rooftop restaurants in Bangkok. So if you're coming to Bangkok soon, if you want to know where to go out and have a great time, then watch this video. If you're new here, my name is Eric. I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts, but 4 years ago I ended up here in Thailand. Links for everything we discuss will be in the description, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos about living in this amazing city. Now, Amelie.
Hey.
I feel like we're hanging out a long time today.
Yeah.
We just filmed.
It was fun, a lot of fun, yeah.
Can you say who you are, what you do here?
So I am a real estate agent in Bangkok.
Yeah, so you're a real estate agent. We met last year and we were talking about, I was looking for an apartment at the time.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that. And we just did a whole other video just about renting an apartment in Bangkok. And I'm gonna post it after this one. So check back for that if you're interested in moving here.
Yeah.
We've got all the info about how to rent an apartment in Bangkok. But tonight, I wanted to talk to you about something else.
Something fun.
So we met at Above 11,
Yeah.
which is, I think, probably one of the best roof bars in the city.
Yeah, in Soy 11. So
Yeah.
I think that was like the one like proper place to hang out in Soy 11 in Bangkok. So yeah, that was a good spot.
Above 11, if you don't know what it is, it's they call it Above 11 because
Above
it's
11.
at the end of Soy 11.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty tall hotel. It's a hotel, I think. Or is it a condo? I don't know.
No, hotel. So most of the rooftop bar in Bangkok are like on the top of the hotel.
And I believe it's a fusion restaurant bar of like Asian and Peruvian. So it's kind of an interesting mix of food and drinks. But
Yeah.
personally, I think it's one of the best value roof bars in Bangkok. Like, it's not too expensive, but still good atmosphere.
Yeah, quite affordable in Above 11.
Yeah. And what do they have there? On the night we were there, they had some dancing thing. What was it?
So Above 11 is like, it's not just like a rooftop bar that you just sit and drink and do nothing. So they have some sort of like Latin dance going on. You know, they have salsa classes like on, I don't know, during the weekday. I don't know when exactly.
Explain this to me. Why do Thai girls love Latin music so much?
Not every.
Really? Because it feels like every girl I talk to, they love Havana Social, they love flamenco, they love this kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just like uplifting beat, you know, something very like vibrant.
But they have no idea what they're saying in the words.
I'm like one of them. I love like Spanish music. I like Latin like vibes, but I have no idea what they're talking about. But I just feel like it just sounds sexy, you know. It just sounds passionate, like the passion of it. It's just it's good. It's it's fun.
I understand. Yeah, Bangkok. One of the cool things about this city is there are so many different places when it comes to bars and restaurants, and I think one of the really unique things about this city are all the roof bars. And we're not talking like roof bars on the 5th floor. We're talking 50 floors
on
up.
the top of Bangkok. So it's not Bangkok if you don't go to like.
Of course. And on my first trip here, I really wanted to go to a roof bar, but I had no idea where to go because there's so many different options. They're in different areas. So we're going to try to break down some of the best options and kind of tell you the differences. So we talked about Above 11. That's where we met. That's on Soy 11. And that area, there's a lot of nightclubs and bars and things like that. And Soy 11, I don't know. I feel like it kind of has a reputation. How would you describe it?
So Soy 11.
And by the way, Soy 11 is a street.
In Nana.
Yeah, in the Nana area.
It's the full street of bars and clubs. It's interesting street.
It's changing a lot because I never went there before COVID because it's definitely popular with the, how should we put it, certain type of like the older gentleman crowd that come to Thailand for certain things.
And a lot of working people.
Yeah. But I think since COVID, it started to change a lot. They've been redeveloping it. They just cleared a lot of land.
Right now, it's not the same. Before COVID, I felt a little bit weird to walk around in Soy 11 because it didn't feel safe in a sense. But right now, Soy 11 is a lot classier.
Yeah.
It had class now.
And speaking of classiness
Bit of
on
it.
Soy 11, well, my next recommendation is one of the coolest restaurants I've actually been to in Bangkok. It's a new one. It opened this past year called Pastel.
Oh yes.
Have you been there?
Yeah, because I was there for their opening as well.
Okay,
So-
yeah, we were there the second day, I think. And Pastel, so it's a French restaurant.
It
and
is.
it's open air
Yeah.
on the roof of a hotel over there.
Mediterranean, you know, like because it's run by French people,
Yeah.
like French owner.
And it has a
so
really unique vibe. How would you
Unique.
describe it?
Mediterranean, like hot, like it's giving you the vibe like European summer, like super fun. It's like having like a party in Spain as well, where people dancing on a table, giving you free shot.
Yeah.
Like-
when I was there, they had like a violinist that would
They
like
had,
walk around and
like
perform.
the owner, one of the owners, like literally like riding a motorbike
Oh, really?
around the whole like the bar. So they have like, you know, it's fun because the French owner, they know how to party.
Yeah.
They know how
They
to
did
go
a
out.
really
Yeah.
good job
They did
there.
a really good job. The decoration is amazing. Like, you know.
Yeah. I should mention that back in the US, I don't think you even know this. Back in the US, my business, we do nightlife events and nightclub
Okay.
events. So we get to see a lot of like venues, a lot of bars, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I like to think we know the business, but we haven't done anything here. And it's definitely a bit different here with the whole tourism aspect and it being in Asia and everything. But when I went there, knew immediately that this was going to be a big hit. So
Like Pastel, yeah.
they also have they have a DJ like later night hours, like maybe after 10. They have the DJ. It's kind of its own balcony. It's hard to explain.
It's so unique because normally like rooftop bar in Bangkok, it's just a romantic setting. You go on a date.
Yeah,
like,
you can sit, have a
you
drink.
can sit and
but
have a drink and look at the view.
it's not going to be a party all
No,
night.
no party. You just go there and have a drink and enjoy the view. But at Pastel, it's like a whole next level because you have the party, like crazy party, not just a normal party, you know. And they have like amazing. They're really good with their marketing. Like they have like Thursday lady night, free champagne for ladies, or one day like African night. They like so creative with
Yeah.
their promotion and ideas.
And I have to say, the food was really good there. It wasn't just like a gimmick. They
Yeah.
really, I don't know, they really did a good job building it out. But the only thing is, it is quite expensive.
It is.
And I know some people, they're going to say, when they find out how much some of the dishes cost, they're going to say like,
I know.
oh, why would I ever go there? But it's
I know.
it's not the most expensive place, but it's definitely not a budget place. So.
It's not a budget place, but it's worth it. Like just go there and then grab a
If
the
you
drink
want a
or
nice
two.
dinner, if you want a very romantic date, do you think it would be a good place?
Oh, a romantic date?
Yeah.
Actually, no. It's
Really?
gonna be like, it can be, but it's gonna be super packed.
Yeah.
People dancing like crazy. It's like a crazy party in Pastel, you know. You wanna have a romantic date, just go during sunset time. But like
Yeah.
after like 9, it's gonna get crazy.
Okay, well, I will give you another recommendation for some place that I definitely think is a good romantic date spot.
Yeah.
And that is Scarlett.
Oh yeah, Scarlett.
Scarlett Wine Bar and Restaurant,
Yeah.
which is also at a hotel, I believe. I'll put all the info for these places in the description.
Pullman G, right? Pullman G, Scarlett.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pullman G Hotel. I'm going to put all the info in the description so you can check out all of these places. But Scarlett is great for sunset because it faces west
Yeah.
and probably one of the best sunset dinner views you can have in Bangkok. So again, not the cheapest place, but
No.
if you want to, take your lady, take your man for a nice dinner, that is a great place to go.
That's like a cliche, like typical place to go on a date. Rooftop bar.
Yeah.
Romantic, like sunset, you know. Yeah. Because to me, like, people might think that all the rooftop bar have the same view. But to me, as a local, like, I live here, I
Yeah,
spot the
you got to
difference.
know, because some, are better for sunset, some are better like late night.
Yeah.
So another one so the ones we just discussed, above 11 is pretty tall, but Pastel and Scarlett, they're not that tall. I don't remember how tall they are, but I don't know, I'm going to guess, I think Pastel is on like the 6th or 8th floor.
Pastel is, I don't remember, like, 11 something floor, like above, like
Okay.
middle floor.
But it's not like 50 floors up.
not like super like
So let's talk
high.
about that. If you wanted to go to one of these super high roof bars where you can see everything in the whole city, have you been to Red Sky?
Oh yeah.
Which is, it's near Central World.
Oh my god. That was like risk guy was like my date at a time, like 6 years ago.
Me too. Yeah.
6 years ago took me to risk guy. So like, so my opinion, like risk guy before like 6-7 years ago, my first time there, like I was like, wow, the price was outrageous. Like for a drink, it cost like almost 500 baht.
Right. Actually, I don't even think 500 baht is that bad. And
Yeah,
again, you
but
might
now-
be shocked at some of these prices. Oh,
Yeah.
have you been back?
No,
Oh.
but right now I feel like that price is the standard price everywhere
Oh.
now.
But you're
So-
not paying. You have to remember at these places, these kinds of places, you're not paying for the drink.
No.
You're paying. They don't charge
For
you
the
admission to go
atmosphere.
in.
No.
You're paying for the experience
The
of being there.
experience, of course.
And I
yeah.
have to say, with a lot of these like cocktails and stuff, they're really creative.
Yeah.
They give you something interesting. They're not just giving you like a standard whatever that you would get at
Yeah,
a normal bar.
of course.
So, and a lot of them will also give you
Special
like
moment.
snacks and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
complimentary. But Red Sky is a good one. It's expensive, but it's super tall.
Yeah,
and
it's super tall.
It's in the middle of the city near Central World, so
Yeah.
it's in a convenient location.
Yeah.
Another super tall one is at King Power Mahanakhon,
Oh yeah,
the
that is
observation
one of the
deck
best.
up there. And
I think
actually,
it's the tallest one.
yep, and I would probably put that as my favorite super
That's
high.
mind blowing. Like Mahanakhon rooftop, but I'm not sure about the ticket now.
Yeah, so the way it works is King Power Mahanakhon is one of the most famous buildings in Bangkok
Yeah.
because it has a really unique shape.
Unique shape, yeah.
And it's either the tallest building or the second tallest building in Bangkok. And they have a really cool observation deck with bars, a bar, DJ, live music.
Yeah.
And they've got like almost like stadium seating on the roof. So you can just chill with
Yeah.
your drink.
It's
Really
just
cool
like
experience.
proper like seating area,
Yeah.
watching, like it's insane.
They also have like a glass tray
Yeah.
that you can walk out on and you can look down at the street below.
It's crazy. I get nervous.
So-
I've never done that.
Yeah,
so.
I've been there a bunch of times and I really like it there. The only downside is they charge admission just to go up
Just to go
and
up,
see it.
and you have to buy a drink separately.
Well, that's
right?
the thing is sometimes I've been, the admission is around 700 or 800 baht per person.
Mm.
Something like that. Sometimes I've gone and it has included a free drink.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've gone and it hasn't, I think.
Mm.
So if it includes a drink, I don't think it's that bad of a deal. But
Yeah,
even
it's-
if you have to pay for the admission just to go, I would say if you want to go to like one of the coolest, tallest sky bars in Bangkok, it's worth 800 baht. So just
yeah,
go.
exactly. So like, for the experience like that is unique. So like, and there's that one building, Mahanakhon, with, so I feel like that is the most unique rooftop sky bar that I've ever been on.
Yeah.
To be honest, like.
Now, have you been to another one? Now, this one is famous from The Hangover.
Oh, yeah,
that's
Lebua.
at Lebua State Tower.
Yeah.
The famous hotel. It's got the gold dome. It's in The Hangover too. At the roof,
That is very touristy.
so that is a big difference. So, at like let's say at above 11 at Pastel, you'll
Yeah.
probably see a mix of local people
Local,
and
expat,
visitors.
and I don't see that many like travelers
Mm.
going to like Pastel or above 11.
But at Lebua,
Lebua
it's
is
almost 100%
tourist.
tourists. Yeah. Which, that's one thing to consider. It's not the worst, but just be aware of that.
Yeah.
But the other thing is the drinks there on the roof there are incredibly expensive. Now, again, they don't charge admission to go up there, and it's beautiful. But one drink there
Yeah.
is like, it could be 800 baht. It could be 1,000 baht or between 600 and 1,000 for
Seriously.
sure. The most expensive drinks. So easily 2 drinks could be 1,500 or 2,000.
Yeah.
So you have to keep that in mind. But even if you go up for just one drink, just to see the view, hang out for 30 minutes before dinner or something, that would be a cool experience, I think, if you're coming to Bangkok and just visiting
Yeah.
for a few days.
Yeah, that okay, so Lebua is not a place that you can like hang out with your friends after work every
sure
evening.
not.
No, it's just for an experience like
Yeah.
unique.
And they have a restaurant
moment.
up there. They have
Yeah.
multiple restaurants. They have multiple restaurants
yeah.
up there, but they're like Michelin level restaurants.
Well, it has to be Michelin.
You
otherwise,
know, the most expensive dinner I've ever had was at Lebua when I visited maybe like in 2018 in Thailand. And I'm not saying the most expensive meal in Thailand. I'm saying the most expensive meal I've ever had
In real life.
in my life was at Lebua. So
Oh, shoot.
yeah, so it can be really easy to rack up the bill there. But like I said, if you're visiting Bangkok and you want a really unique
Yeah,
experience and you're not going to be staying here very
Beautiful,
long.
because like it's that side of town where you get the river
Yeah.
view, you know. You don't get that in Sukhumvit. You're gonna get like building like city view, but in like Lebua it's like breathtaking. Like the whole river and city on the other side.
Yeah, it's
and
more upscale
just,
too.
yeah.
It's more like elegant upscale, where some of these places are more casual.
Yeah.
So you said like you're not going to hang out with your friends after work there, but
Yeah.
maybe a place that's more like that would be better for that would be Tichuca. Have you been there?
Oh yeah, the Tichuca is touristy as well now. It's among like, you know, right now you can't just walk in to Tichuca, right? You have to like reserve way in advance on the website, I believe. And then every time you're gonna get to see the long queue of people, like you have to get the like your ticket, the queue ticket, and then wait for them to just like bring you up. And because like all the tables are like normally full every day, it's crazy. But Tichuca is like it's new, and it's like it's like Aira, you know, it has a like super like beautiful, like colorful, like what's that thing, like it looks like jellyfish.
I thought it was a
So,
tree. It's
yeah.
got this kind of like rainforest theme, I think. I don't know.
It's unique. It's very like, you know, people see it and it's like, wow, it's like Instagrammable.
Yeah, very Instagrammable bar. And actually, you know, it's probably the closest roof bar to here. It's very close to here. But I've never been.
Okay.
But I can
okay.
basically see it from
So
my
it's
building.
busy. It's really busy. So like you don't get a table. So all the tables are like booked weeks before or something,
Really?
because it's touristy as well. Because like I believe like some like Chinese tourists, they post it on their like on their like blog or vlog, and it gets super well known, and people come to Bangkok and they just like Tichuca. So now it's I would say like 80% are tourists.
Okay. Well, if you're in this part of Bangkok, in the Sukhumvit area, in Tichuca, it doesn't do it for
But
you.
it's worth a visit. Tichuca.
Okay.
It's worth it.
So
though.
to go though, you have to make a reservation, you think?
Make a reservation.
Okay. A lot of these places, you can maybe find out more info by
Yeah.
calling or emailing them in advance.
Yeah.
It's not always easy to call them if you don't have a local SIM card. But
Yeah.
definitely if you email them a day or two in advance,
Yeah.
if you're traveling here, I think that's the way to go.
Or message them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But across the street from Tichuca, almost across the street, is
Octave.
Octave
Yeah,
at the
Octave.
Marriott, which I think is one of the best roof bars in Bangkok, hands down. Especially
Octave,
for
yeah.
sunset.
For sunset, So Octave, local and tourist.
Yeah, because it's on the
So-
Marriott Hotel.
Yeah.
But it's also in Tonglaw, which is a very nice area.
Nice area.
It's next to the BTS
Next to the BTS,
station, so really convenient to get to. And the view there is like on all sides.
Yeah, I had my birthday party there like back then when I still celebrate my birthday. So yeah, Octave is very nice. It's like, you know, you come to Bangkok, you know, like, okay, what's the best rooftop bar? I believe everyone will say Octave.
Yeah.
Because any people, like any locals,
Definitely
know
in the
about
top five,
Octave.
for
Yeah,
sure.
top five.
And they also have a restaurant. They have a really good restaurant, a level or two below the bar. I don't know if the restaurant has another name, but great food. It's, again, if you want like a good dinner out with a date, that's a spot to go at the Marriott there. So
Yeah, they have good food.
where else
For
have you
sure.
been that you liked?
Damn, I just don't go to rooftop bars anymore these days. I do, but not as much as before. Maybe I don't go out on a date that much. No one asked me out on a
Guys,
date.
we're putting your info down below.
So I like this place. It's on the rooftop of Skyview Hotel in Sukhumvit 24, like Mojjo bar. This place has a really nice sunset as well. The price is affordable, not like crazy. So Skyview Hotel, Sukhumvit 24 is, you know, I don't think they have like great promotion. Like they make great cocktail sunset, you know. So I tend to go to the rooftop bars that don't have as many tourists because I want to like avoid the hurdle of like having to
Yeah.
book or anything.
So if let's say there are some guys watching this, and let's say they want to go out and meet some local girls, besides that one, what is the name of it?
Mojjo?
Mojjo.
Mojjo,
Okay.
yeah, I think.
Besides that one, can you name a few others that maybe you think like local girls hang out at?
Escape? Like Escape
Oh, Escape,
bar.
right, sure.
So it's like not like, it's on a rooftop of M Quartier. It's like a
Yeah.
shopping mall, right? But this place, local girls, typical Bangkok girls like to go there.
Yeah, so Escape is, I think is it Mexican or like Latin?
Latin wife.
Food, yeah.
They have like all kind of food, fusion.
It's outdoor restaurant and bar.
So
they have an
good.
indoor section too, but
Yeah.
it's mostly outdoor. They have a DJ, great vibe.
Great.
It's
Very
on the
good.
5th or 6th floor of the mall, which sounds kind of lame when I say it like that, but
Yeah.
it's actually cool because it's
It's
right in
so
a very
cool.
busy area.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a little like rooftop bar. You in like it's like low rise, you know, but it has great vibes. Like your food is amazing because, yeah. So Escape, just local,
Sure.
I would say.
Where else do you like?
There's so like rooftop bars are everywhere.
Right.
in
So
Bangkok.
many, there's almost
So
so many
many.
that you forget them, which is kind of crazy
Oh,
because
what about that Banyan tree?
Vertigo.
What is it?
It's called Vertigo.
Yeah, Vertigo on the at Banyan Tree Hotel.
Yeah, I haven't been, but I
That
know
one
it's
is
very
nice.
popular.
It is. That one is touristy
But
as well.
I feel like that's another very touristy, very expensive
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. So I feel
high
like
so luxury
Banyan
kind of
Tree, like Vertigo and Lebua,
similar.
similar price.
Okay. There's another one I went to a while back at the SO Hotel. I think they call the bar Hyso, but whatever it's called, it's at the SO Hotel and it's near the park. And
Which park?
Lumpini Park. And so it has a great view of the
Oh, is this like Sofitel?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have a rooftop there? I don't know.
Yes, they do. It's not a huge rooftop bar, but that's the thing with like some of these smaller rooftop bars. That's where I think you find the
Yeah.
more local people hanging out.
Yeah,
And the
exactly.
prices aren't like extreme.
Yeah.
But these giant ones that you might have heard, like Lebua, Octave, like some of these other ones, they can be really expensive and they're full of tourists. So, yeah.
Yeah. So like those. Yeah. So I would say like the local girls, guys, expat. Anyone that lives here long enough to know where local hang out, they would pretty much go to that kind of stuff.
Have you ever
yeah.
been to one of these hotel pool parties?
Oh yeah.
What are those like? I've never been.
That Sofitel has big pool party. They used to have it like every weekend before COVID, but now they have it again.
Yeah.
So no pool parties in Bangkok for 3 years, and now it's back.
Yeah, I've seen them starting again. When you go to these pool parties, do you find that they're mostly local people or mostly tourists or both?
Not that many tourists because I feel like tourists don't know
They don't know
the
about
event
it.
that's going on in
Yeah.
Bangkok, you know. So they would go to like Khao San Rd, like anywhere
Right.
that's like typical touristy spot, like anything that they can find on a website. So stuff like the rooftop bar, like Lebua and Octave, Tichuca, those are listed on the website. Like
And you see
what
so
to do
many
in
photos
Bangkok.
on Instagram.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
yeah.
It's like very like typical Bangkok. You can find on a website or Instagram, you know, when like they giving you tips of what to do in Bangkok, blah blah blah. So, yeah. So I feel like the travelers, like the tourists, seem like they tend to go to those places, but like they even like pool parties, they don't know unless they're like really like trying to act local, like what is going on this weekend, you know. So yeah, so pool parties, expat and local, pretty much, like, you know, international. It's a lot of foreigners and Thai
Okay.
mixing.
Okay.
It's fun.
So let's break it down like this. Let's say, what is your pick for the best date spot for a rooftop bar restaurant?
Depends. What kind of date do you want? You want like a romantic, like candlelit date dinner with like no music, or I don't know. The best pick for me, I would say like Vertigo and like at
Okay.
Banyan Tree, and then Octave could do the job as well. You
Okay.
know, it has a great view. Then like it's easy to go.
I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna say Pastel because I
Really?
know you seem to
Pastel,
like
I go to Pastel with my girlfriends.
sure, but
getting loose.
I like the vibe there. I think it's fun, especially for like a first date or something. I think it would be really fun.
Don't do a boring day. So Pastel,
Yeah.
yeah. So it depends on if you're not like a party couple, like you know, if you don't you date.
Okay.
Ask your date what they
So
like.
let's do number 2. What do you think the best place is for like a fun night out with your friends, or like you're traveling through more casual?
A fun night out. I like Havana. So, but there's this like new clubs that just opened in Soy 11 as well, called Eden Techno. I don't know.
Okay.
Like you know, it's brand new, and yeah. So
But what about roof bars?
it's roof
Like if you want to
bars.
go out with your friends to a roof bar, where are you gonna go?
Mojjo, but it's because my friends works there, so I tend to go a
Okay.
lot. So yeah, if I plan like you know to hang out with my girlfriends or like with a group of friends, I would go to a rooftop bar that has less crowd. So Mojjo bar and at the
Or Escape, you said.
yeah, or Escape.
Yeah.
You know, there's like easygoing bar that
Yeah, okay.
there's like you can just walk in and like
I would say I'm gonna give 2 as well. I'm gonna say Escape because it's easy to just walk in, get dinner, have a drink, really cool vibe.
Yeah.
Or I would say if you're traveling here and you want a cool place, that's definitely cool for pictures too.
Yeah.
I would say Tichuca, but you might have to plan a little ahead. You might have to get there
Yeah, that's,
early.
like,
You might have
super,
to
like-
make a reservation.
yeah.
So yeah.
Great Bangkok picture. Go
Yeah,
to
that's
Tichuca.
like quintessential Bangkok roof bar right there. Okay, and last one, best value for the money. Like, where do you think is where you get the most? Where do you think is the best in terms of like what you get for the money?
Rooftop bars?
Yeah, or restaurants.
So they're like Logi rooftop bar in the old town in Silom area. They're like it's not, you know, you don't see it on typical like Instagram or like on the website, but like if you walk through the whole like Chinatown area or like the old town Silom, like Sharon Grung, you know Sharon Grung?
Yeah.
Like the old town, right? So it's like where like the riverside area, those have like the Logi.
Oh, right, because by the river, there's tons of
Yeah.
small rooftop bars, restaurants
Exactly.
that look out over the river. You can
Like
see
very
across
like
the river.
hidden gems of Bangkok,
Yeah.
you know. So those are like just walk around.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't even need to know the name. You just drive to the riverside, you get
Exactly.
out, and you start walking, and you just
or
kind of
you
pick
like
a place.
type on Google like rooftop bar and you know
Okay.
and Silom, and you will find a ton of like
Right.
you don't even know what it is, but it looks good.
Okay.
It's like, you know, super like logi, and then like you get like a cute intimate like river view, and those are like really cheap as well. It's nothing like those rooftop bar that we talked about. So it's like for a drink it might cost like for a really nice cocktail it would cost you like probably like 200 baht.
Yeah, it's crazy how
Yeah.
different the prices can be in Bangkok
Yeah.
depending on where you go. Because a lot of people, they have this idea that Thailand is cheap. And the reality is it can be depending on where you go, what you're doing.
Depends on your lifestyle.
But you can get a beer for whatever, 60 baht, or you
Yeah.
can get a drink for 600 baht or more. So
Yeah.
it really depends on where you go.
Yeah, exactly. Because right now, well, it depends on your lifestyle, right? If you ask questions like, what would be like the budget to spend, like let's say for a month to go out and drink. So obviously, like it depends on your lifestyle. It depends on where you like to go out. If you like fancy, like are you like a bougie kind of like person? You like fancy stuff. You like going out to nice places, having really nice dinner. So you're gonna have to spend a lot, right? So, but if you like, but in Bangkok, like it doesn't have to be that expensive if you know where to go. Like if you explore the whole city enough and you know like all the secret little spot, you can have a really nice experience, but you don't pay such a high price. Because like all the rooftop bar that we talked about is only expensive because it's on the top of 5-star hotel.
Right.
You know? So yeah, it's operated by like global company.
Okay.
So
let's do a few bonus rounds. Do you have a favorite bar to hang out at to go with your friends that's not on a roof, but somewhere in Bangkok? Where do you really like?
a place to hang out with my friend. Oh my god, I take a lot of time to think. Do I even hang out with friends anymore? So I would say, so these days I tend to hang out with friends in like in a bar or restaurant that they have DJs, right? So that there's this place called Tony in Soy 11.
Oh, Tony's. It's an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tony.
We were thinking about going there. Funny you mentioned that because I was thinking about going there tonight, and I was going to ask Tony himself, if he would come here and talk to us.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah.
So Tony's is an Italian American restaurant in Soy 11. It's near Above 11. It's near a lot of nightclubs.
Yeah.
And it's been new in that location for maybe just like a year-ish, something like that.
So yeah, so that's like easygoing. So like it's not Rooftop, but I mean it's a great
it's
vibes.
not, but it's a cool restaurant, and they have a late night menu now. I don't know if you
really?
know. And they have breakfast. And I have to say, the breakfast that I had there was one of the best I've had in Bangkok.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I need to try out the breakfast too. Yeah. So Bangkok is like, apart from like the Rooftop bar, so they are great like brunch spot.
For me, I really like the hidden bars, like the kind of hidden secret bars.
Yeah.
Like, for example, there's one called, I think it's called like Midsummer, and it's in Thang Lo.
Okay.
And the first floor it looks like a florist shop. And I think it's a real florist shop.
Yeah.
If you look from the outside, it just looks like a florist shop.
Midsummer, okay.
But when you walk in, there's a staircase that goes upstairs, and it's like a kind of a hidden bar. And they create like really cool cocktails that just the way they look super cool.
There's one thing about Bangkok, like it's developing really fast. So like, we starting to have like a lot of hidden bars popped up in Thong Lo, or the hidden bar. Like it doesn't show you on a Google map, but
have you been to Find the Locker Room?
yes.
Yeah.
I spent half an hour trying to find that place.
Someone brought me there. I went, and then
There's
I couldn't
no
find
sign.
it again. I
There's
couldn't
no
find it
sign.
again. Yeah.
So like it's like there's no sign or anything.
So,
it's just like a little like,
Find the Locker Room is another hidden bar. Especially during COVID, it was a really popular
it's really
spot.
creative.
And there is no sign whatsoever. It's just a door on the street. You walk inside. It looks like the back room of some business.
Yeah.
And there are lockers on the wall. And if you walk up to the lockers, you can actually, it's one of the walls is fake, and you can slide it open and then go inside. And then they have a downstairs and an upstairs, and they usually have a DJ, but it's not big. It's pretty small.
It's so small, but the thing is like it's really tiny.
I would say the upstairs, the main room probably holds like 20 people, something very small. But if you want a cool spot before or after dinner to hang out, have a drink, have a cool experience. I like bringing people there because they're so shocked when they see, when they see it. That's kind of the cool thing. But but these kinds of like more trendy bars, cocktail bars, the drinks are really expensive. So don't be surprised if you're paying like 500 baht for a drink.
Yeah, like 400 to 500 baht for a drink. But the cocktail is amazing though. Like, so I would say like the cocktail in that tiny little bar, secret bar in Thong Lo, that is so hard to find, but they have really great like bartenders. They mix really good drinks. Drink is even better than the fancy rooftop bar, even I would say.
And that's one of the things I love about this city is there's so many different things. Like you can go there, or if you don't like that, you can go to Khao San Rd and have a bucket. So, I mean, I know some people are going to complain like, oh, who's spending 600 baht on one drink at this small bar? Totally understand if that's not your thing. You can go to Khao San Rd and share a bucket with 3 other dudes. That's totally fine.
You want to get drunk really fast in Khao San Rd because the alcohol is like, what is it? There's a part in whatever.
Yeah.
And you're going to get completely wasted. So it's fun.
Okay, and let me ask you one more thing. As far as nightclubs, if someone's coming to Bangkok and they want to go out, see a DJ, hit a dance floor, give her your recommendation.
Dancefloor. Oh, Pastel would be one of the option, right? Pastel would be one. You get the view, you get the party, you get the vibes, and then have you been to Flamenco?
I've been inside, but I haven't stayed. So Flamenco is like a Latin themed bar, and it's next to Escape,
Yeah.
that rooftop
in the
restaurant.
same shopping mall again. So I was like Pastel, like flamenco, or like try out. I feel like I mentioned all the like Latin bars,
yeah.
like Havana.
Yeah, no. If you ask a girl what nightclubs they like, they're almost always gonna say
You know, Thai
Havana
girls
Social.
get crazy when it's come to clubs with
Yeah.
Latin music.
I'm gonna
like-
give 3 simple options. I'm gonna say for Latin music, Havana Social.
Yeah.
For hip hop, Sugar, and for house music, Sing Sing Theater.
Oh, Sing Sing, I like Sing Sing. Is like I feel like I go to Sing Sing the most.
Okay.
Because like Sing Sing is like different every day. So one day, like one night, it might play like Latin. Another night,
And
like
at
house,
these nightclubs,
techno,
like
so.
what kind of people are there? Are there tourists? Are there
No
local
tourists
people?
at all. I feel like there's no tourists
Really?
at Sing Sing. So just expat and
Maybe
local.
it's Sing Sing, but at
Sing
Sugar
Sing.
and Havana, I definitely see.
Yeah, tourists. Yeah,
Not
but
all
it's-
tourists, but some.
Yeah, but at Sing Sing, most of them like 100%. Like I don't think I never.
And one thing I
I've never
noticed at a
seen
lot
any
of these nightclubs, mostly the ones in the Sukhumvit area, the ones we've been talking about, is there's lots and lots of Thai women, but no Thai men. Why do you think that is?
Oh, because like so I feel like the bar's owner, they get a little clever because like they feel like they give nice promotion, like for example like free entry to ladies, free champagne, like free drink to ladies. They have like lady nights, whatever. So ladies get this advantage, right? So the more ladies in the club, the more it attract the dude, So yeah, so I feel like the bar in Bangkok, like the bars, like in clubs, they tend to like to spoil the ladies, so that they bring all the girlfriend because hey, tonight we're having like free champagne for ladies, so come on, let's go, and then all the guys are gonna know that okay, this place has a lot of women.
Okay.
I feel bad for the guys because like in Bangkok, is it everywhere in the world where like women get a lot of this stuff?
Pretty
I don't
much.
know.
But one thing I noticed here, I was surprised about. If I go to a nightclub here, I see a lot of girls that buy bottles, that buy tables. And I never see that in America. In America, you only see men buy the tables and then they invite the girls. But here, I would say many girls buy the tables themselves. I don't know how they
what?
make all that money.
Strong and
But
independent women. Let's go.
but I see that a lot. So it's kind of interesting.
I feel like it's so interesting. Like when Thai girls drink, they just there's just a lot of control. At the party, it's just like I feel like the girls here just like to have really great time with their friends. So they.
Do you ever go to the more like Asian oriented clubs, like maybe at RCA or something like that?
Yes, when I was like
Younger?
20 or
Yeah.
something. Like when I was still like a student, I would go to places like that. It's fun though. They play like not techno, but EDM
Yeah.
at RCA, but these are not as much because it's not in the very like city.
RCA is an area slightly out of the Sukhumvit area where there are a lot of bars and clubs. There's Route 66,
Route 66,
and they're huge.
Onyx,
right?
Huge. It's
Space
like
Plus, like probably the biggest nightclubs in Bangkok. But the interesting thing is there's almost no foreigners there. I should say there's almost no Western foreigners there.
Yeah, so like
it's
a lot
all
of Asians,
Thai, Korean, Japanese.
Korean, yeah.
So, all right, well, that is good info. I just wanted, since you were here anyway, we were talking about apartments a little while ago. I wanted to get your opinion on this since we met at a roof bar. If you guys want to hear more from Amelie about renting apartments or her recommendations for roof bars, drop your comments down below, and I'm going to put your info if people are coming to Bangkok if they want to rent an apartment here.
For sure.
Guys, you can also check back for our next video where we just only discuss about renting an apartment. So we have all that info in there. If you guys want to see more about living in this incredible city, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.